What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and yes, it's finally here. Crytek has released two huge patches for Crysis 2. One is a DirectX 11 patch, and they even went further than that. They released a high-resolution texture pack, which even if you don't have a DirectX 11 capable card, you could still download it and use it with DirectX 9. So how substantial is the difference with the DirectX 11 upgrade and the high-resolution texture pack? I think it's pretty substantial. The first thing you'll notice, hopefully with this footage, this is taken directly from Fraps, is everything just looks clearer. That whole pseudo anti-aliasing they used because the consoles couldn't really do anti-aliasing made the game look really blurry, especially on the PC, and that seems to be completely gone. Everything has this like photorealistic look. Like if you look at road textures and signs now with the high resolution texture pack, they actually have definition. Like when you zoomed in on any kind of signs when it was DirectX 9, everything looked blurry. The road had no definition, signs had no definition, even your weapons. Like if you look at the weapon now, you could see more detail on it and it looks more realistic. It really does have a photorealistic look to it. The other thing you'll notice is that everything has, you know, depth and realism to it. For example, you go up to a brick wall, all of the bricks have separation to them. They look like real bricks due to the tessellation. They don't just look like they're painted onto the wall like they would with DirectX 9. And, you know, this is what I expected from Crysis 2. This is what I wanted to see. Is it as amazing as it would have been if they made Crysis 2 from the ground up with DirectX 11? Is it like Battlefield 3? No. But it doesn't feel like a straight console port anymore. It feels like this was made for PC. Just to let you know how much more detail the high-resolution texture pack adds, if you can't see it in the video, I'm hoping that you can. I personally can see a substantial difference, is that the texture pack was 1.7 gigabytes. And you're required to have, whether it be a DirectX 9, 10, or 11 card, no matter what card it is, you're required to have at least 768 megabytes of video RAM on your video card, because the textures take up a lot of space, and that alone shows how much of a difference you're going to see, because the consoles have, you know, 256 megabytes of DDR3 for video RAM. I think the 360, because it shares 512 megabytes of DDR3, can eke out a little more than the PS3, but that's 3 times the video RAM you're going to need for your video card. So you're going to see a huge difference in detail. Now, did I notice a huge performance difference? Did I notice a performance drop when I went over to DirectX 11 and the high-res textures? Somewhat. The only thing, everything is maxed out. All the footage you're looking at, all the details are maxed out. In Crysis 2. The only thing I had to take off was video sync, because I was noticing a huge fluctuation in the frame rate. But once I turn video sync off, the game runs fine. It runs butter smooth, even with everything maxed out. Granted, on the monitor I play this game on, it's only 720p, so I'd be interested to take it over to my 1080p HD TV and see now with DirectX 11 and the high-res textures how it runs at that high resolution. But it runs really smooth, and like I said, I'm noticing a huge difference with the visuals even at 720p. So if you own Crysis 2 and you have a mid to upper range DirectX 11 card, either by ATI or NVIDIA, these upgrades are free. The link will be below in the description, and download the Crysis 2 DirectX 11 and high-res texture packs now. Trust me, it'll be worth your time.